Thank you for joining us again. Oftentimes, our willpower and passion to do which is right are sacrificed on the altar of bureaucracy. The public outcry that greeted the killing of 3 IRT policemen by soldiers of 93 Battalion of the Nigerian Army, Takum in Taraba State in August, is about to die down. How do we avoid this, gentlemen? GKB, let me start from you. When this event were following it on journalist hangouts on a daily basis, when it started, when these 3 IRT guys killed, and even till they apprehended Wadume, and after his apprehension, a panel was set up by the defense headquarters, and they had 2 weeks. They were given 2 weeks, a mandate of 2 weeks to conclude their report. In between that 2 weeks, Wadume was apprehended, and it came. He has been singing ever since that time. And yes, the bottom line is now that it has been submitted to the presidency, and the presidency is keeping mute.
Well, if you know the process of things like this, you realize the fact that we still have to wait for a white paper to come out, and we still have to wait for government to act on the white paper with another white paper. By the time the paper gets brown, then we will get some results. This matter is operating on 2 levels. The Army-police relationship, the Army's relationship in internal security, as well as the elements that surround how the Army will be treated henceforth when it comes to internal security, are tied to this report. If it's not well handled, we might end up with an army that is above the law.
It depends on the leadership. You're talking about the time lapse now, between the time the panel was set up and even before the panel concluded the sitting, the police has done a very good job by apprehending the primary suspect involved in the case. I will permit the use of this expression if there had been quality leadership in place at the political level. I'm not talking about the IG level. At the political level, by now, those involved should have been charged in court. It is not all the soldiers in Nigeria who are involved in these things, just a few of them. And the military has been dealing with them on their own for some time. The same thing, I mean, some policemen have been caught for armed robbery and sundry crime. What should have happened is that the political leadership in charge of the Ministry of Justice should have gone ahead to prosecute those involved in these things immediately. For instance, setting up presidential pardon and all those things. It's not necessary. We have law enforcement agencies, and the police did well by apprehending the guy. End of story. So what are you investigating? Let the police do the job and charge the guy to court. And we'll go and get a lawyer and end of story.
I think in the quest of unraveling what happened in this particular case, I think the panel might be necessary because a lot of other police guys, military guys, were found complicit as like an accessory to what you had. And the structure, they want to look at if there are other gangs that might be involved in this kind of thing.
That's the police, not that of any other panel.
It's internal security. It's the police duty.
I think there is much more to it. When that panel was set up, those of us on that side felt that it ought to have been an independent panel. Once that was not put in place, it cast a lot of...
What do you mean by independent panel?
I mean, you have a panel that is largely constituted by members of the military. You do understand? Who are almost interested parties in the case.
No, right. We have the Navy, Army, and...
Navy is not military?
But that's exactly
Air Force is not military, Army is not military?
That's what we're saying. I mean, if you...
Okay, you are saying that there's a tendency for them to tilt towards the...
No, it's not.
But this case is...
Yeah, that's the point that's the point we're making, that if you had what, in my view, amounted to an independent body investigating the case, that would have sent clear signals to the members of the public that we want to be thorough with this, we want to be above board in handling it.
When you look at what led to this whole thing, that's Wadume himself and the police people, after declaring him wanted, and he was apprehended in Kano. And this is a lot of police, if they want to actually work, it was fished out. Yeah. They make sure it was smoked out in Kano and they got him. So moving forward now, is he going to face the normal courts, or what will be his fate after?
Well, as far as the police is concerned, you and I know that when we were younger, there used to be a saying that you want to get caught, kill a policeman. And then you realize that under 24 hours, they will pick up anybody. Because I remember there was a case on Lagos Island of a man that we thought had supernatural powers. Then he removed the policeman's cap and went away. 24 hours later, he was at Molodi station. And said he couldn't be touched. But having said that, we have to understand two things. The Nigerian army has been part and parcel of the problem of the Nigerian state. They serve two purposes: they protect us and the oppressors. And in this case, they are hell-bent on ensuring that they are not disgraced, whatever that means. Because you and I know that once somebody has broken the law, killed officers of the law, they must face the law. All this foot dragging is an obvious attempt to find a common ground, let me call it soft landing, for the army as an institution. Because already the reputation is shot. Because it's obvious that we cannot now talk to authority that members of the Nigerian army
involved is just an individual in the army.
It's part and parcel of a system.
No, I'll disagree with GKB. It has little or nothing to do with the Nigerian army as an institution. The people at fault, primarily the presidency. Then secondarily, the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation. That is if the prosecution is going to come at the federal level.
Yeah.
But ordinarily, an active governor in that state, that's where the crime took place. The governor of that state, the Attorney General of that state, should have taken charge. I mean, the primary soldier has been arrested. There's a process, no matter the rank in the army. Once a judge issues an order, even if you're a major general, a lieutenant general, you will produce in court. The process should have been followed. Something should have started to happen. But my colleague got it right the other time, that there is a slow motion approach to this current administration.